Hi, am I going to make the cutest cover ever for this pot? Let's find out. First, I had a piece of maple here. It's got some heartwood in it. And the other side, well, it's got a bunch of holes because I used to use it for a place to stand stuff up. I could probably put this on the lathe and cut those holes out and maybe get a white piece all the way through, but it's going to be thinner than this by a bit. So let's go with this maple right here. It's probably about 3/4 of an inch thick. Let's get it happening. Okay, first things first, we're going to need a circle, a blank if you will, and I'd like to get as much of this curl in there as possible. So I'm just going to trace the bottom of it. We'll cut that out on the bandsaw. Wow, what a nice circle that is. While we're waiting for that hot glue gun to get hot, we see we're going to need, I'm thinking 7 inches. This one here, 7.5. Half of that's 3 3/4. Over here, 3 3/4. Gives us a nice piece. So what we're going to do is we're going to get our calipers out and we're going to draw a circle around that, and then we're going to put that on there and hot glue it. Here we go. There we go. Go put it on there like that. Draw a quick circle. And then that will get hot glued inside of that. I should be able to just see it on all 4 sides. Bingo. That's where it goes. Need another stick. Now we go. Okay, next thing to do, smooth this off a little bit, and then we'll put a groove in here that'll correspond with this lip. There we go. We'll start with 120. Three 16ths right there. Is 5/8. He's right there. Okay, for that inside line, I want it to be straight in. I think I'm going to come at it like this with this sharp point there. Okay. So this is not round. Okay. I think that's about what it's going to be like. Okay, here we go. Okay, before we can, whoops, before I sand this off, I want to drill a hole right there for a knob I'm going to have to make for it. I could use a standard knob, but I own a lathe. Why would I make a standard knob? It doesn't make any sense. Think a 1/4 inch tenon on the knob ought to do all right. 1/4 inch. There it is. We'll take it over to the drill press. There it is. Drill press. How about I suppose you want to come over. There it is. All right, so it's time to put a handle on this. Originally, I was going to go with this piece of walnut, just a scrap, but there's a delineation line between the heartwood, which is dark, and the sapwood, which is light, right here, and that would show up in the button. So I've decided to use a piece of this bokut. Look at the grain. Now this piece of wood, not that big. This is $100 at the store. Only gonna use a little bit. Okay, here we go. Okay, let's take it to the bandsaw. We'll probably tighten that up again once we get started. Okay, I want to make that small enough for this. So there to there, pretty close. We're going to make this the same diameter. We're going to flip it over, put it in the chuck. Here we go. Got some sanding to do. Okay, here we go. Take this, put that over there. We can do this and this. I know. My new thumbnail gouge. How about that? That's gonna look cute. All right, so we got something going on here. I'm not happy with where we are. Oh, whoa, stop. Let me tell you. Sometimes I get excited and I do things ahead of time when I shouldn't. That's going to apply to a number of items in the near future. First is this cover. I cut it off of there and there's still a little lip right here. You see the lip? I'm not sure which way the lighting's better. Okay, the other, so I'm going to put that on the cold jaws. I have to adjust the jaws. And the second one is this little mushroom button. I shaped it and I said, "Oh, that's amazing!" And I cut it off the lathe. And you probably can't see it there. It needs sanding. Lots of sanding. I couldn't put it in any of my jaws that I have. So I'm going to use a bit on the Dremel and try to clean that up a little bit. Particularly take care of these chip outs right here. I'm going to reshape this so it's a little thinner here at the bottom. All right, so we got a lot going on. And again, it was going to be a quick project. Let's get to it. Let's get that other camera set up. We're going to come in for a low shot on the table this time. I think we're going to turn it all the way over to there. Looks good. Okay, so here is the little mushroom knob. I wish I could get it nice and clear for you, but I don't see that happening. Anyways, this has been sanded and sealed, but I'm going to put some paste on here, some abrasive paste, and then I'll hit it with, I'm not sure what I'm going to finish it with, but I'm going to put some abrasive paste on this first, and then this piece here, we're going to do some hand sanding on that. Bottom's still pretty smooth. Okay, a little some on there. I didn't really want to get any on the nub that I'm going to be gluing in there, but these things happen. It's really pretty wood. Bocot. Yeah. Boy, that's going to look really pretty. And we just bring our pad back in. We'll do some sanding on this. Okay, back to the cold jaws. I'm not sure how well this is going to grip. It's pretty close to fitting now. We'll open it up. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, that's not going to work. Actually, I'm going to use that setup. I'm just going to bring up my tailstock because I'm working on this in here. And I have a cushioned tailstop, which I made. Time for some wax on that, I think. Okay, so here's the tailstock. These are rubber feet that I put on the bottom of my cutting boards. I had to stack them up because there's a sharp edge on this live center, which feels a little crunchy right now, as a matter of fact. Let's bring up our tailstock. Slap that in there. Bring it right up. Lock her down. Just a little tension is all it's going to take to keep that from coming out of there. Here we go. Okay, going to try something new. I've never seen anyone do this before, LOL. I'm going to take this shaping bit on the trim router. I'm going to rest it on my rest and try to very lightly dress the inside of this because I can still feel it. I don't know, you guys can't see it, I'm sure, but here we go. Mask on. Face shield on. We got this. We got this. Look out, guys. Well, that's not too awful bad. So I've decided that this is the front right here. I love this feature. The up and down lines right there. And then I think this is the best part of the mushroom. So there it is. Let's get some epoxy mixed up. Snap the top off of that like that. Equal parts. I'm going to do it right in the corner. But I don't need much, just a touch. And then let's wipe it off and put the top on. There it is. Okay. Okay, I'm going to spray this with some shellac. I just want to seal it from the middle out towards the edges. I don't want to try not to get anything. Well, if that's set, a little bit of the old laser footage. There you go. Well, here it is. Let's see that. Put something white behind that so you can see the mushroom a little better. Bring it down. More of an eye level look. So the reason I chose this as a front is this feature right here with these little microscopic vertical lines. I just think that's an amazing feature. And that little tiny bit on the coat on the front helped to make this the front of it. So this is 3/4 of an inch thick. The maple, you see it doesn't sit very level, but the top is not round either. So this is 3/4 of an inch. The mushroom's 1 1/4 inches for a finished height of 2 inches overall. Number 76. The groove is 1/4 inch deep and 1/2 inch wide. And there's the front. All right, hope you like that.